starts at a state level. In the 80s, they passed legislation that made it impossible for counties or cities to establish any kind of rent control. So you have to go at the state level. That means it has to be a statewide movement. It makes it so much of a bigger battle and so much more complicated. It would cost so much more money. And you know, I've bugged some people at the tenants union back when it existed about how there could be a movement. There's some small group of people that wanted to invest. You could turn this shit upside down.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's lacking, like the intention or the will or what?
I think it's hard for people to like bust their ass 40 hours a week, barely get by, and then really face the reality that they're being so exploited and oppressed in order to continue to survive in the situation they're in. So I respect that. I feel like it's the few that have like time, energy, privilege to like organize something like that should take it on, you know? I know the passion's there. I know people know they're being wronged. It's just a matter of organizing. I don't know why we don't have rent control in this state. It's absurd. Rent skyrocketed here in 15 years. I used to pay $75 a month. You know what I mean? I pay $6.75 now. That seems like a huge increase.
You live downtown?
I live on 17th Capitol, so close.
Some people have said that this town is going downhill, like who we've interviewed.
Yeah.
What, do you think that's true?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, you know, noise ordinance, the price of downtown's going up. I think this probably has something to do with like why all the storefronts are vacant, and why things are so expensive for like a hamburger or something very like, you know, very like meaningless.
Maybe you're just going downhill, right?
I'm definitely going downhill, but that's we're not talking about me.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, how is he going downhill?
Why don't ask him?
You can't help it if you're on a slope.
Yeah, I don't think like it's like the going downhill idea for me at least is like all these new uber fancy shopping places they're building where it's like who's gonna shop there? So
Yeah. Like someone we just interviewed was saying that they keep seeing more and more like salons and boutiques and
yeah, who's good? I guess like yeah. I mean, sorry for interrupting, but like I totally agree with that. It's like in Seattle when I lived in Georgetown, which was like a very poor artist community and low working class community next to Boeing Field, and all of a sudden they put in all these hip bars, and they're all like, oh, that's where the artists are, and then it's like all of a sudden like, a dog grooming like place for like, you know, weirdos like that can afford to have their dog groomed for like $80. Like who can afford that here? Like except for I guess state workers, but also then there's a lot of state workers who actually don't live here, you know. So.
or here for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Like, there's a place like Georgetown that has a little bit of something to it. Why does that invasion always happen? Like, what is it about? You know, a place that has life in it or something. Why is it always eaten up eventually?
Yeah, and, I think it's because there's some sort of culture going on there, some sort of like vitality of like just like life, and whereas if you're like you don't have much, you're like more willing to like create things and like have vibrant communities, you know, like trade, sugar with your neighbor, like whatever. And I think upper class like want to be around like those like cool hip shows that are happening, like that these people who don't have much are building for themselves, or like art, or even though it's free art, like they want to be around that, so they go there and then they make it sterile. And you know, like Georgetown, for example, I lived there for 7 years. Like rent was super cheap for Seattle, and you know we're really close to the city, but now there's like still, you know, there's people buying houses for like, you know, 50,000, and it's like 2-bedroom, and there's still like planes flying overhead. You can still see the pupils of the pilot and like just dropping weird, disgusting stuff. And these kids are playing in the dirt. Where it's just like, okay, yeah, now you came here and made this sterile, but you still can't get rid of Boeing Field or all the industry around it. It's like your kid can't play in the dirt. But I think a lot of it's just like rich people wanting something more, and not just rich people, but people who can't make that stuff for themselves. And eventually, just end up moving there and then like sterilizing the cool things, whether it's the music scene, the art scene, community outreach stuff, or like.
What is this building?
We just moved here and I have no idea.
No idea?
No idea. It's an old building, I'm assuming, because it's got big windows.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Could we ask you a question for a movie that we're shooting? Just a quick question.
Sure.
Okay. What is this building?
That's a good question.
You don't know?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. It's abandoned though, yeah?
That I'm aware of, yeah. I mean, I work right over here and I've never seen anything in there, so.
How many years has it been abandoned?
At least like a year and a half.
Okay.
That's like the longest I've lived here, so.
City of Olympia Municipal Corporation, it's like everything boils down to capitalism. One big business fucking playing with your freedom so they can make money off of you through fear. It's like municipal corporation, what the fuck is that? Government's supposed to be all the people coming together, and like business is supposed to be like separate from the interests of, it's supposed to be just a direction of where the money goes. Paying of individual people their salaries.
going to get one, but like I can get one. I just don't have enough
One big business. How it is.
I can get 50.
It's kind of ridiculous. I know, that's what it is.
Do you think the police are pretty strict as far as
Well, everyone's
dragging down
accountable.
people?
Everyone's accountable for their own actions, but there's some particularly bad pieces of shit. Like,
What do they do?
well, like they'll just harass homeless people just because they can, and like just because they're biased. But like a lot of times, usually in my experience, most of them are polite just because I'm polite. But there's a lot of bad apples.
Does it pay to be polite to them?
I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it always pays to be polite for your own benefit, So that way if someone is yelling at you, it's like, hey, I'm just being calm. You need to mellow out. Get away from me.
Do you think people are together in Olympia? Or
People are together?
Yeah.
Like, is there a strong sense of community?
I think that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a strong sense of community, but there's so many different communities overlapping and
going on top of each other that
it's like everything's like the six degrees of
everything is
separation
connected, just
play.
not connected together, it's just connected in separate ways and stuff.
what would it take for it to be connected?
Well, like
Communication.
yeah, like
Just get out there and
because it's like no matter what you believe theologically or whatever, like we can all at least agree on a moral philosophy and a code of conduct, if not like finer points of philosophy. We can all at least agree on integrity and how you should act.